I want to thank Jose. I want to thank Tom. I want to thank everyone for being here, and all of you. Clearly, there was so much at stake in this election, and for me, it's time to really use our voices and call out when we see things that we don't like and what's happening in our country. It is no secret that this election has turned the idea of what is acceptable in politics completely upside down. It starts with Donald Trump, who has publicly mocked and belittled countless individuals because of their race, gender, religion, or heritage. And it continues with my opponent, Congressman Heck, who supports Donald Trump. I was taught the importance of leading by example. Apparently, Joe Heck was not. Based on the example set by Joe Heck, there is nothing wrong with Donald Trump's racist, misogynistic, xenophobic, dangerous, and divisive rhetoric, and that the hatred Trump fuels is acceptable for someone to lead the strongest nation in the world. That's why it's no surprise the longtime top aides of Congressman Heck think it is acceptable to bring into question my heritage, to ask just how Mexican I really am. Joe Heck and his allies are spreading lies about my record, as you've heard Tom say. They are attacking my character. And unfortunately, this has become standard in politics. Instead of focusing on the issues that people care about and the promise of a better future working together, Joe Heck would rather attack my heritage, my family. My grandfather immigrated here from Mexico, and like many immigrants, he faced prejudice, discrimination, because of his name, his background, and his skin tone. But like many immigrants, that just made him want to work even harder. And he worked hard to overcome any biases, become a baker, and made a comfortable life here in Las Vegas for his family. And my grandfather and my grandmother instilled in my father the importance of hard work, honesty, and respect, who then instilled those three principles into me and my sister. And it is because of these principles that my father and his parents were able to overcome the challenges and prejudice they faced as Mexican Americans. It is these principles that I have tried to live with during my life and protect and fight for as Nevada's Attorney General. As Nevada's Attorney General, as Nevada's Attorney General, and now, hopefully, as the next United States Senator here from Nevada. But let me just say this, for so long, the top aides of Congressman Heck, for some time, have tried to claim that I am not Mexican enough, to claim that the only thing that my Mexican heritage is useful for is a college application. And that, to me and many, is just disgusting. It is offensive to me, it's offensive to my grandparents, it's offensive to my parents, all of them who worked hard to make it possible for me to stand before you today, and it's offensive to all Mexican Americans. Joe Heck's allies are discriminating the perseverance and strength of my family and all immigrant families who fought hard to make a life here in America. America is a country made up of immigrants. It is because of our country's tradition of embracing and accepting those who seek a better life that we are the strongest country in the world. Tom said it. Las Vegas would not be the same city if not for my father, Manny Cortez, who served as the head of the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority. He helped make this city into one of the top tourist destinations in the world. And my father was just one of thousands of Mexican Americans that have made Las Vegas's growth and success possible. And attempts to diminish their contributions goes to the heart of thinking of what people like Donald Trump and Joe Heck are thinking. They think that America is weaker because of our differences, and that our diversity is something to be criticized and feared. Let me tell you, they are wrong. Donald Trump and Joe Heck's America is not the America that my grandfather worked so hard to start a new life in. And it is not the America that nearly 800 individuals from across the world became naturalized citizens yesterday right here in Las Vegas. But it is the America that we are fighting to protect from people like Donald Trump and Joe Heck. Those two aides need to apologize for their comments. Their utter lack of respect is unacceptable and insulting, not just to me and my family, but to the families of all immigrants that make up this state and this great city. The Heck campaign has offered 2 apologies yesterday, but not one to me or the Mexican Americans that were disrespected. We cannot allow individuals to continue to attack the essence of America, the diverse communities that have made success possible. That's why we are here today. We're speaking out, and I will tell you this, we're going to continue to fight for the next 45 days to make sure that the American dream is attainable for all those who seek it here in Nevada and across the country. I want to thank you all for coming here today, and thank you to this incredible crowd and support. As you can see, this is an important issue for us, and it is time to stop the divisive rhetoric, and it is time to stop building walls, and time to stop dividing people. And that's what we're going to be a voice about. I want to thank you for coming. I know we're going to do some Q&A here afterwards, and we're happy to talk with you, and we can coordinate that. So thank you again.